should acknowledge the huge potential of the digital opportunities we have these days and the acceleration of using them over the past 1.5 years. Digitalization gives us excellent possibilities to collaborate, to communicate, and to simply reach our partners and people receiving our services. Nevertheless, we should not forget that not all of the people Helvetas is working with have access to these tools and possibilities. So in my view, it will remain also in future very, very important to really see each other and provide services on the spot, to also understand the context in a profound manner. My take for Helvetas is to find the right balance to make use of these digital tools and these opportunities, and on the other hand, providing our services through a face-to-face collaboration according to the needs of our target groups. A very important aspect for HR is to accompany our employees how to collaborate and how to lead employees in a remote setting, because this is new to us, not fully new, but partly new, and it is different than leading if you see each other every day. And at the same time, it is our role to encourage our teams to create enough team moments during the year, to dedicate time for personal and informal exchange, which often happens in a setting where you meet each other, and less if you work in a remote setting. And especially for new joiners, apprentices, and interns, it is crucial to learn from their peers in the office environment and to feel the organization culture and see how people interact, behave, and collaborate. A culture emerges from a group of people being together and interact. They have their behavior, their principles, their values, and their invisible beliefs. If a culture is already developed over years, you can live it to a certain extent also in a remote setting, in my view, for a limited time period. But on the long run, in my view, it definitely needs face-to-face interaction, informal exchange, having a coffee together, etc. Because creativity and good ideas often arise when we have an informal exchange, which is not planned and which takes place in a relaxed and pleasant environment. So I personally think that it is very important to keep offices or spaces to interact and collaborate, and also there find the balance in being present in the office and being at home, for example, with a so-called hybrid model, where you can do quiet work at home and concentrate on collaboration in the office. In such a model, it is important to consider that one solution does not fit all, and that we have to take care of different needs coming from different functions and different roles. And there is another aspect to consider, let's say a neuropsychological aspect. There is evidence that you feel more tired after one day of virtual meetings than a day in the office with face-to-face meetings. The reason behind is that during digital meetings, your brain cannot put the setting in, let's say, a holistic visual context. You see your context, for example, at home and your screen, and you talk to another or several persons having their context at home, and the brain has more difficulties to bring these different contexts together than if you see each other in the same meeting room. So I personally think, because of all that reason, that offices definitely will survive the pandemic. The question will be how you design your office, that your employees like to come to the office and enjoy the exchange with their colleague in an inspiring environment. So I strongly believe that identity with the organization and corporate culture will increase if you have regular times where you really come together and see each other.